interested in being vegetarian, you're only interested in poultry, you're going to be eating for the entire month if we stick to the menu, the very same 8 things
Mm-hmm.
the whole month. So when you do sign up for to be on the monthly plan, apart from the menu, you get other things that people won't get that order strictly from the
Right.
menu.
Okay. Now, how difficult is it when starting a routine of eating clean and sticking to it? I mean, you make it easy because it's a no-brainer. You order your food in advance and it's delivered to you, I assume. People are oh, in regards to that, are persons able to pick up their meals from you, or is still only delivery?
Still only delivery.
And are you finding people sticking to it?
Yeah, people are sticking to it. I think especially people who have their minds made up that they really want it done,
Mm-hmm.
and that they really, or those who really hate to cook, but would prefer to have their meals ready because if they don't, they're going to eat junk and they don't want to eat junk.
Yes.
You find that those stick to it. But to be honest with you, the key to staying on track of yourself with eating healthy is to already have your meals prepped and in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Because if your meals aren't prepped and in your house, you are tempted to eat whatever when you get extremely
Exactly.
hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But if your meals is prepped and is already in your house, when you're hungry, you're going to go for what is there that is prepared. That's number one. Number two, get into the habit of walking with your food. But how do you walk with your food if it's not prepped and ready?
Right.
So that's why prepping is such a big thing. Where if you get into the habit of walking with your food, then it means that when you're hungry, no matter where you're at, no matter your location, you can just grab your meals and go. And the containers that we serve our meals in, they're microwavable.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the other thing that we do. We don't deliver meals in plastic bags. We deliver them in lunch bags. And especially when you're on the monthly plan, the idea is we give you a lunch bag with a container. When we collect, when we give you the new meal or the new sets of meal, then we collect the container that you already have.
Recycling
We
going
do
on right there.
right. So some clients that are getting like 20, 30 meals for the week, and we're delivering it to their house, they don't even get bags. What
Mm-hmm.
we do is that we show up with a huge bag that has all their meals in it. We deliver the meals in the container, no bag, and then when we do the next delivery, we collect the containers that you have, and then we sanitize them and reuse them.
Right. Now you have a personal story behind why you've actually entered or ventured into this business. Have you ever fathomed that it would have actually been so beneficial to other people, understanding you were having health issues and weight, and you making deciding to eat clean? People notice that in you.
Yes. I was almost 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Had heart attack, borderline diabetic, hypertension. I mean, depression. You name it. I had it, and with a heart condition as well. So I woke up and decided, okay, this can't continue. I'm dying. So how do I get out of this state of walking on death row
Mm-hmm.
without needing to take a whole pile of pills? Because even with my heart, if I had decided to take all the medication that the doctors wanted me to take just for one issue, I would end up taking like 6 pills, because one pill to counteract the side effects of the other, of the other, of the other, of the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate taking medication. I have nothing against doctors. I think they're awesome, but I really hate taking pills,
Mm-hmm.
me personally. So I decided I needed to do something. And I just decided, okay, I need to change my diet. I need to stop eating pizzas. I need to figure out a better way to eat pizzas. I'm a swanky girl. I love swanky like
Mm-hmm.
mad up to this day. I had to figure out a healthier way to have swanky versus the way I was accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm.
I still love swanky the way I'm accustomed to it, and I'm not gonna lie and pretend like I don't still drink it like that ever so often, because I love it, right? But there's healthier ways to make it than how we grew up on it.
Mm-hmm.
I love rice and beans, needed to figure out a healthier way to do that. love fried chicken, needed to figure out a healthier way to do that. So I became really obsessed with how do I stick to the things that I love, introduce myself to things that is considered food for other races, and be able to enjoy them and eat them and be healthy.
Right.
And just transform my unhealthy relationship with food to a good one. And the transformation in my body and my health was just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, people seeing it and me sharing it. So originally when I started doing the food, I used to do it as a hobby, and I used to give the food away
Mm-hmm.
when I did it originally. And then when I didn't have the time to do it, sometimes people would say, why not, we'll pay you for the food. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, really? They're like, yeah, the food is good, so we'll pay you for it. And so
yeah. Here you are today having a business.
Yeah.
Now, have you had any issues in coming from an idea, taking care of oneself, to saying people motivating and encouraging you to start it and make a business? How have you been managing the back end, making sure your books are all up to date? Is it profitable?
It is profitable. The profit, because of me keeping the cost of the meals low, with the hopes that everybody at some point in every budget bracket will be able to afford the meals.
Mm-hmm.
My profit margins aren't high. And that's part of the reason why, even though last year at some point I was thinking of going brick and mortar, that I didn't go brick and mortar right away. As the business grow and we get more customers, the profits have been better. Because, we're working with quantity versus, one meal giving me back the money for what I paid for organic broccoli. It takes like 10 meals for me to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So the profit margins aren't high, but to be honest with you, I am happy because I've had customers who are telling me that they've lost 30 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds within a month. All of the things because originally it was a hobby, so it was never a money-making thing for me at first in any case.
Mm-hmm.
So just to be able to make the money back that I spend for the food and a small profit is gratifying to me, knowing that I am helping people.
That's right. You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we put the spotlight on eating clean meal prep service. And on the phone joining me is Miss Chris Bradshaw, founder of Eating Clean. The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Give them a call, 949-6211, and Cayman Insurance Center. Celebrating 46 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about the importance of exercise, healthy lifestyle tips that Chris can share with us, and how she's found getting the word out. Or is it because we're so small and people love her delicious meals? You got to keep it locked for more when we come back.
Don't take chances with your family's future or your valuable assets. Always be prepared and ensure your family is provided for. Cayman Insurance Center specializes in life, property, motor, health, and liability at the most competitive premiums and affordable rates on island. Call Michael Webster today at 925